welcome.
That
That was a copyrighted song, so you know you gotta go with
Well, we did it. We're back.
Mhm.
Welcome to 411 Night Only. Unsolved Mysteries. Solved?
Solved?
Solved? Question mark.
Wait, you gotta do a pause after mysteries and then solved?
Solved?
No, can you do it from the beginning?
Oh.
FONO presents.
All right. FONO presents Unsolved Mysteries. Solved? Oh, hey, y'all, welcome.
And you would think a music teacher would be more on beat.
No, I just wanted to.
No, I'm just kidding.
I wanted to.
You sneezed on the beat and it disappeared.
Yes. Well, hey, everybody. I'm Leah.
I'm Reba. We can go in a circle and everybody can introduce themselves and what mystery they would like to solve.
Oh. Well, does that mean I better start the circle? Because I don't have many mysteries in me at this
Yeah,
point.
let's start from the bottom.
And then we go around
Yeah.
to Cookie.
So we're going counterclockwise.
Oh no, the way you did that circle, friend, was you, and then
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
There you
Oops,
go.
there you go. Mhm.
All right, so now I'm totally confused in which direction we're
The
going.
hands on the clock. What is the song? The hands on the clock go tick tick
Round
tock.
and roll.
Girl.
It's the wheels on the bus.
I homeschool. I make up my own.
I think
songs.
Coco Melons probably did the hands on the clock to that melody.
They probably did.
I'm pretty sure that like
Or
Elvis-
Gracie. What's it? Is it Gracie's Corner?
Corner. Don't play with Gracie now.
The hands on the clock go tick tick tock.
It don't mess
Word
with-
up.
Word up.
She tried to pay me to say word up the other night to go to sleep to, and I said, "Girl, if you don't get off my phone." All right, Tara, go ahead.
Go.
Okay, so hi, I'm Tara, and I don't know what I'm about to say right now. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Great.
Pretty good?
Ready to solve some
Doing
mystery.
great.
Friends all up in the hizzy to talk about
Yeah.
unsolved mysteries. Enter Freya right on cue.
Hey, Freya.
Happy to have you with us. Cookie, say hi to the people, you and Freya.
Oh, is it my turn now already?
Yeah, it is. That was me tossing.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and my mystery that I'd like to solve is why I can't stay awake to watch this show.
That's a
Didn't
good
watch
mystery.
one
Oh,
episode,
my
so I'm waiting for you guys to fill me in,
And we will
We will.
and
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it
all the way up.
all the way up. Johnny,
You'll be so full of mystery after
Johnny. It's Johnny's turn.
that.
Yeah, I guess the mystery I want to know is like, why did the Mac leave to return in the first place? And then where did he go after he returned? Because like we all know that the Mac's not around anymore. Like
True.
where does
Oh,
he keep
Tara,
going?
say it right.
What?
You got to do it in like true. Ooh,
Oh.
ooh, ooh.
I was like, wait, what?
But yeah, Return of the Mac. Elle brought up Word
a
Up,
beat in
and
the head.
those two songs are just like conjoined in my brain for some reason. So like I was just like,
Okay.
And any Zap and Roger.
Oh, yeah.
Computer
that's all
love was
together.
ahead of its time. They was out there pounding big old machines.
Yep.
Mhm.
That was a good mystery. And when I think of Return of the Mac, I think of my uncle. Uncle, if you're out there chasing pavement, chasing the next rock on the ground,
Okay.
the Mac has returned, I'm sure, and he'll return again. It apparently was his favorite song, and it always makes me laugh when I think about it, because every time I hear it, I'm like, look at him, out living his best life on these
there's another
L-Battle
mystery.
streets.
Whatever happened to Montel Jordan? Like this is how we do it. Was such
Good
like
question.
the hugest song like at that time.
Well,
and
he
like
has I always confuse Montel Jordan with
Montel Williams.
yes, and so I'm like,
Oh.
Oh, wait, which one?
Where is
and I
he?
used to think that Montel, what's the one, the talk show host one?
Williams.
I used to
Montel
think
Williams.
he sung that song, and
This
then
is
like
how
I
we
promise
do
you,
it.
maybe like 6 months ago, I was talking about it, and John was like, "You do know those are two different people, right?" And I said, "You're lying.
Crazy.
Oh, that's
You
so
are
cute.
I
lying
was 2
That's
years old when I
crazy.
realized they're two different people. So
Oh my
That's
goodness.
wild.
wow.
And I guess
I would like to point out that I also thought that, but not quite as long.
It's a solved
Y'all.
mystery. We solved
Mhm.
something.
It's
We
the
did
milk.
solve
It's the,
First mystery solved,
and they said we
Solved?
couldn't do
Yeah.
it. They said we couldn't do it.
but we
Montel
did.
Williams solved.
Solved.
And guess what? This is how we do it.
Oh my god.
That was great.
This is how we do it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, those song get copyrighted now. You sound a little too much like him.
No, that was Step Brothers.
I said I'm
it's your
L.
turn.
Okay, Amanda.
What?
No,
Oh, you didn't-
that's your
We're just
mystery.
introducing ourselves and saying
There's
what
your
mystery.
mystery L.
Oh, my mystery was
Yeah.
solved.
What was it?
Montel?
Yes.
It was who's gonna show up tonight, and then Amanda popped in.
There you go.
It was me
It was Amanda solved it.
Look
Thank
at
you.
by being here.
Mhm.
That's right.
Amanda. It's Amanda's turn.
We're just introducing ourselves and saying what like mystery we would like to solve. It doesn't have to be a real one.
I-
It could be where did I leave my keys?
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, the big mystery right now, I guess, is why am I not sitting down and being comfortable?
Right, because I hear you
Mhm.
moving.
The answer is because I just got home from work.
Oh, okay.
So I solved my own mystery.
Solved.
So,
I actually do have one. And John, if you're listening to this, he keeps asking me, he's like, "Hey, when you get a chance, give me those spare earbuds so that I can have them in my bag when I forget my other ones." And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure, I'll do that." I haven't done it because I lost one of them in my sleep months
Ooh.
ago. And I don't
Oh,
even know
bro.
where the part that charges them is. You know, the little AirPod
Yes.
case?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just use the one.
That's
So I would like to solve that
yeah,
mystery.
That's wild.
yeah, that's hard to charge it with.
Yikes. So I guess I'll be staying with one of y'all soon.
Yeah,
The one episode he listens to.
Right. I'm like,
Right.
You just hear a pounding on my door right now. Nah.
mandated.
You're not gonna do
reporter.
nothing. What you gonna do? Swing? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my.
So here we are. Unsolved Mysteries. Netflix dropped the most recent season on the 31st of July. I'm sorry, guys. They released probably the 5 most underwhelming episodes of the whole entire series. And that's on me. I'll take that L chat.
Mm.
But yeah, so, you know, I do to warm us up, I do have a little mini game just to like quick fire, some mysteries that we
quick
might
fire challenge.
a little quick fire unsolved mystery situation.
Fun.
Okay.
Ooh.
How mysterious.
Yeah. Solving, what does it say? Can you guys,
The unsolved
Unsolved.
mysteries.
Can you guys see this?
I
Yeah.
can't see what's on it. I just see it moving.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get this to disappear. Okay.
Okay, there.
Ah.
Oh,
What the world?
I know.
What is going on?
We're solving unsolved mysteries. Solving the unsolved mysteries.
You're
A
unhinged.
Shrek.
Arnar.
Arnar.
Oh no.
Arnar.
This is indeed an Australian mystery game. So,
Mhm.
where is Shelly?
Oh my god.
Any
That would have been a
ideas?
compelling episode.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Any
What is wrong with you?
any ideas, guys? Where's Shelly?
Mm.
I heard that Tom Cruise was doing like a stunt to end the Olympic Games. And
Oh,
it's
yeah?
like, you guys, but where's Shelly?
He's too
Hi,
short to be
Shelley.
in the Olympics, man. They have
Well,
a height.
apparently he's
could be
doing
a
some
gymnast.
kind of.
I was gonna say
He does that one. What's the one where that guy with the glasses? He goes up on the beam and he
Pommel
just
horse?
moves his legs
Oh,
around
the
real
pommel horse.
fast.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not having a name, but yeah, he does that because
Mm.
his legs are little. He could probably clear it.
Yeah.
Just flip them right on around there.
Mhm. But imagine being his age and doing that, and like your hip gets creaky. And
So cool.
And the ooh, and that scissor kick. Ouch.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shelly flies out of his shoe.
Like he's got his own little airport that the Scientologists built for him. She's probably there somewhere. They got her hidden
yeah.
like
She's an air traffic controller now.
yeah,
That's
she's
crazy.
Baggage handler.
Mm.
unpaid free air traffic control.
Oh man.
But yeah, Shelly's been missing a good chunk of time now.
For
It's
17
got to be
years.
at least a decade, right?
17
17.
years.
17? Oh my God.
I just looked it up.
You're
People
like,
just
who is
gaslight
Tom
us
Cruise
into thinking.
and who is Shelly?
Who's Shelly?
They'll just gaslight into thinking that she never existed.
I think that's what
They're
they're
just
doing.
hoping everyone will be like,
everybody
"Who?"
forgets. It becomes like creepy pasta. This is just lore.
Yeah.
Shelly was. It's a Mandela effect. There was no Shelly.
They say like she's living a private life, but what does that even mean?
No, not for that long. Even what's his name showed himself. Richard Simmons was living a private life and made himself known that he was alive.
Yeah, he would do his little
That's
tweets and
true.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm real
Was he
sad
a
about that one.
Scientologist?
Yeah, that was depressing, and I really hope Pauly Shore falls off a cliff somewhere.
He
The way
was
he's-
a Scientologist?
Who?
Richard Simmons?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought somebody said yeah.
Not you misinformation in our
What did
podcast.
Pauly Shore do? I thought when he played Richard Simmons in that movie, he was really good.
Yeah,
Like,
but
in
there
that-
was no blessing. Richard Simmons asked that they didn't do it, that they leave him alone.
Oh, that's awful.
And
Oh.
now Pauly Shore is like, I still want to do a full length film, and I'm like, he hated you.
Mm.
that short film made him look good though. Like
Did
I
it?
understand where he's coming from. Yeah, no, it was really good.
I didn't
Like,
get to
Pauly-
see it. So.
Mm.
it was really touching, man. Like it was about like this guy that showed up at the show, and like Richard Simmons knew that he felt bad about himself, and like Pauly Shore just came up and like sat down and ate a candy bar with this overweight guy that like didn't think that he should be there because he was gross or whatever. And it was actually a really touching, very well made thing that I thought that very well honored Richard Simmons. I think if he watched it, I don't know, I
think it was more the celebrity thing. He didn't want to be bothered anymore. And so that
Maybe.
that sending TMZ straight to his backyard, like he was not trying to. But you know what? I've only ever seen him be pleasant with people. I've only ever seen him be positive. And what he did for his like his housekeeper and his like gardener, beautiful.
What did he do?
Well, the gardener's daughter is on TikTok. And he worked for him for like 20 something years or something, or like 17, 18 years.
Mhm.
And he goes, these are all the gifts. I don't want to do the accent because that's racist.
I was like, oh,
Like, these are all the gifts from Mr. Richard. And his like little setup was like all decorated with like statues and like stuff that costs money.
Oh yeah.
And like certificates and plaques from like being the best gardener and just cute stuff like
Aw.
that.
Aw.
Okay, but here's the thing, and I'm gonna ruin everything now.
Mhm.
okay.
Bring it.
A few years ago, I remember reading in probably an In Touch Weekly or something, so let's be honest, that his housekeeper was the reason he was a shut-in because she was super controlling over him.
Okay, because she recently said.
So
Mhm.
maybe this stuff was not given, it was just taken.
Oh.
Aw.
Mm.
There you go, you're welcome.
Well,
Yes.
I hear what you're saying, but a lot of the gifts were like personalized, like to
Oh, yeah, that's
Ricardo or whatever his name is. Like,
Like
They
he
were
doesn't
like-
know how to
Yeah,
spell his
guys,
own name.
like,
no,
do-
no, not Richard. Like, it was like gifts from Richard to
Ricardo
his
is
gardener,
Richard.
Ricardo.
To,
Yeah.
let's be honest, he got Richard and Ricardo.
That's the same name.
I don't think that was his name. I was just using it as an example.
Oh, I was
Now, why
like,
would you-
well, now I know.
'Cause it was
He
close,
just forging
whatever.
it.
RR.
crazy.
Like, I've seen him stop like tour buses so that everybody could take
I
a
like
picture.
those. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
those.
Oh wow.
Oh, Richard Simmons was a sweetie.
I also feel like he would have been in Heaven's Gate.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Let it rip.
Makes sense.
Cast the perfect Jack.
Oh.
Cast the perfect Jack for Jack the Ripper.
Can I tell y'all a secret?
Please.
This was my first time ever, like, I've always heard the name Jack the Ripper, but I never, like, really knew the story.
We'll save it for the episode. We're just casting him right now.
Damn.
Luke Evans, I guess. Like he's got that
Oh
look.
no. You have options. You have the
Oh.
recently
I'll wait for
disgraced
it.
comedian Jack Black. Comedian, hard no right now, sir. A comedian doesn't apologize for a joke that was funny.
Well, if he plays,
Kyle, we love you, Kyle.
We're team Kyle.
Team Kyle.
Yeah.
if he
Team
plays
Kyle
Jack
all
the Ripper, is he gonna sing though? Is he gonna be like all over the streets?
Oh, it'll be
It's gonna
musical.
be a very
I'm gonna cut
loud
a throat.
Sweeney Todd. Right. A
So
very
loud
loud
Sweeney
Sweeney Todd.
Now we
That might be
hate
fun,
him
though, I
right
don't
now,
know.
but Jack Black does have the voice of an angel. We're not.
He does. This is
Now
true.
I'm
Of a loud angel. Jack
Yeah,
Nicholson.
yeah.
Oh, in his prime.
Yeah.
You say this is his prime? I feel like his
No, I said if I could cast him in his prime. That's what I'm
Oh, I
saying.
would say Lakers. I haven't slept in 6 days.
Yeah, that's not his prime right there.
Beer belly, Jack the Ripper. He's like, I got nothing better to do until the next game.
No, I'm going like fresh off the set of Cuckoo's Nest, Jack.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm the oldest person here, so I remember what he looked like.
Ron's breathing hard with the pumpkin.
No, it's you. Jack Hay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jack Hay.
Jack Hay.
That's how while she's killing. Ooh. The blood splashes on her. Ooh. Or Simple Jack.
Oh.
No.
Come on, he's the jackest of the jacks.
No.
You never go full Ripper.
Yeah. Yeah. Cookie, you don't know. I was like, what sentence is this about to be?
You make me homicidal.
I didn't mean to slit your throat.
All of you, stop it right now.
This is the show now.
It's just all bad
Yeah.
impersonation.
Just bad ones.
That was funny.
Somebody said that Robert Downey Jr. should have replaced Chadwick Boseman as Black
Oh.
Panther.
Oh,
Honestly, I would have
Would've
seen
been
it.
on the
I
nose.
would have been to the theater.
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart.
Oh.
Where's
No,
she
I've
at?
never-
the
I've never
paper
seen
airplane
that.
is everything, girl.
The paper plane or the
Yeah, it's
airplane?
everything. I love that.
This is one of her actual
I
planes.
think the crabs ate her for real.
And I purposely did not put a picture of them because they gross me the fuck out.
What, she was transporting crabs in her airplane? When she-
Yes, they ate her. No, word on the street is she might have crashed onto an island where there were coconut crabs, and that they ate her
Oh.
ship. They ate her
Ship.
plane and her body.
Ooh.
And
That's
if you've
a little
ever seen a
I've
coconut
never
crab,
seen a coconut crab.
I
don't
just
think.
saw one like a week ago and I'm traumatized.
Oh, now I gotta
Have-
look it up.
They're cute.
I always think of
Mm.
like Constantine, that crustacean scene.
Ooh.
Ugh. Don't look it
Coconut
up
crab,
unless
huh?
you want to be grossed out. At least
No,
like
you know I'm
Alaskan
doing it.
king crab are like sexy. You're like, yeah, I'm about to bust your
Ew.
legs open. No, like in a food way. In a food
In a
way.
food way.
In a
okay.
food way.
I just saw it.
Even
and
spider
ew.
crabs have like attractive meat legs. Or you're like, yeah, I know them legs meaty.
I
But
hate
coconut, I don't do mud crabs. If you're eating crab off of mud, ugh.
I
What the
hate
hell is
when
a
you
mud
Google,
crab?
What is that?
coconut crabs.
Why
They're
do
crabs that-
crabs?
We're black.
What?
We've been eating them.
What?
All right.
Point me to the closest boil.
There you go.
Are mud crabs a real thing on real Earth? I thought they only existed in Elder Scrolls, dog.
No, they're real. They're crabs that live on like in the dirt instead of burrowing in sand or the water.
Oh,
They live in dirt.
Ew.
alarming.
They feed off of roadkill. Coconut crabs too. You're gonna see them like sucking on the side of a trash can.
It's nasty.
Mm-mm. Do you guys think she's still alive? She's like chilling somewhere.
No.
Bermuda Triangle.
No, no chance.
At this
No.
point.
It looks like she's wearing knee pads in that picture, but maybe she just didn't iron her pants properly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. There's a weird little
Mm.
situation there. On the right line.
Maybe that's a sign. Do you guys think we should dig deeper?
I think she's standing with her leg bent. Her knee
And
kind
her
of.
kneecap is that big.
But no, I thought the top part. I thought
Yeah.
I think she was just rushing to work that day, and she was like, "You know,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like, I'm gonna be sitting in a plane, no one's seeing my legs.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we all have those moments.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in agreement. Confirmed alive. Mystery solved.
Solved.
Look,
Oh,
who's that, Leah?
Mhm.
Allegedly, it was Burke. It was Burke.
it's Bert.
Oh.
It was
It is
Burke.
Bert.
It was Burke. Look at him. Finally,
Yeah.
the only child he wanted to be. Allegedly.
Yes,
Allegedly.
Yup.
allegedly, that is Bert with his pineapple and milk. Psycho.
Do you like how I magic disappeared the background and they're sitting on a swing?
Yeah.
And I was like, why would they take the swing away too? They look
Like they're sitting on a fart cloud.
what if that's how he walks? He's like jigging.
Oh no. His legs are so long in the picture. Oh no.
Allegedly, that's why I blurred
It's
it.
from all the
Allegedly.
pineapple.
Now,
Yeah.
guys, this next one is a riddle. Don't say it out loud if you solve it, because you might get hit with a lawsuit.
Oh,
Oh boy.
A riddle, allegedly. Do you pat yourself on the back if you never do time?
oh my.
Did you do it?
Ah.
Is this about the crabs in the airplane?
No, just look at
No, I
the
know.
uppercase. Oh, okay.
I was being a smart ass.
Allegedly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You stupid.
Oh, I just got it.
You're spelling it wrong anyways. You should spell allegedly with an E. And so like you can claim your name.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
No, because it's not
allegedly.
just my theory. It's not just my theory. It's
You're
widespread. I
so
promise.
crazy. You're psycho. And he knows
Oh,
that.
I get it now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
He
took me a
knows
while.
who you are. He
I had
knows
to get a
who you
pen
are.
and paper.
Girl, I was right behind you.
No, I was like,
You know,
I
doing
know,
doing stuff like this though makes you a minor threat.
because you're mine. No, you're crazy.
I always
That was good, Johnny.
do my best work in Golden States.
Joe, what are you doing, man? Get in here, fool. What are you doing in the chat?
Hey, Joe.
Butthole.
Hey.
Oh,
And so that was. Oh wait, what's that? There's one more slide. But I'm afraid to click it because I don't remember what it is.
Oh God.
It's a mystery.
Let's do it.
I love when Elle scares herself, man.
I'm
That's
stressed
awesome.
out. What if it's? Oh, it's just a blank page. It's just a blank page.
Allegedly, there was something there.
Allegedly.
Right, right. Crazy.
It's in the FONO.
You gotta
in the
scroll up before Phil
Scroll
said
up
his
a
stuff.
while.
You gotta doom scroll up for days, man.
Oh wait, hold on. No, because I sent it to Amanda recently, so I'll just hold on.
Bronx, calm your body.
Joe, look in the FONO in the group chat right now. I just posted.
Y'all.
yeah, I
not-
just got the notification
Mm,
that it went.
everybody's phone.
It's so funny because sometimes when I click the thing when somebody types, it switches me to FONO, and then I'm like, no, my persona. They must never know who runs the FONO
No.
account.
No.
Our nerve.
Amanda, I'll add you. I just didn't know if you wanted all these notifications.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
get ready
sure.
for
I'm sitting
9 in
here
the
like,
morning.
thanks, guys.
Yeah. I just need y'all to know I'll be in my classroom looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening?
And you know what's crazy? On the FONO account, I can see when you're online in the FONO chat. So I'm like, I know she sees this.
I'll be seeing it. I'll be lurking, listening to y'all and reading.
Joe, I just put it at the end. It's at the end. It's at the very last message sent right now.
I'm trying to find it's an unsolved mystery. Where
You
it is.
That's funny.
I kicked him out the group this morning.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Chill.
no.
I'm not kidding. Kitten purrs.
I was telling Elle, did anyone else have spooks when Unsolved Mysteries theme song came on when you
Oh,
were
I had-
younger? Like it was scary.
No, it's
Oh
still-
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I got spooked then.
It's still
I thought you asked if we had soup. That's why I was waiting.
Oh,
'Cause I couldn't remember if I had soup. I'm
That's the
sorry.
Canadian
I mean,
way to
also,
pronounce
do you
it.
have soup?
Spooks. Yeah.
No, it still scares me. Like, Amanda, I am the scariest person. Like, I had to watch it with all my lights on. Rushed home from school today to watch it with the sun out, but I fell asleep in the middle of the episode that I watched.
That's
Well,
how
it's a
much you
very
care about
interesting
their
thing you
life.
said earlier, though, man. Like you've never really known the story of Jack the Ripper before. You never even seen
Yeah,
like
that
the
was
classic
interesting.
Johnny Depp
Oh well,
movie or anything.
let's segue into that then.
Yeah, since it's the first episode.
Segue.
Aw,
Aw.
that's so
I
cute.
like,
I like to get him having a nice little journal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that journal.
hit my
Well,
kill
yeah.
quota.
I love that.
Write mysterious letter
Right,
to police.
That's really cute.
Right.
Wash murder
Right,
knife.
no letter.
Mother. That's very cute.
So this is Jack A, I guess. Jack A's.
Okay.
Jack the Ripper.
Ooh.
Episode 1 of season 4. All right, go ahead. That's all I
So
had. I just wanted to make a little cute little card.
I will be so serious with y'all. I didn't get into weird shit until I met Elle, right? So, and I consider like, true crime and all that stuff. That's crazy. So I used to share her locker because I couldn't get into my, I think I had a bottom locker too and I hated it. And I hated opening my locker, so I would just share hers. So I opened up her locker one day and she had all these crazy books. And then she had like an encyclopedia of serial killers. And I was like,
of murder, but yeah.
For a conversation starter, right?
oh man, we've had some interesting conversations, truly. But I realized I was like, oh, she's into some weird shit. And so then
Does this picture of Eileen Warnos look like my mom? It does. I will show you a side by side. Eileen Warnos is my biological mother, I'm convinced.
Oh, good
Sherry, I'm
enough.
sorry. Cookie gave it a thumbs up. Okay. W chat. Raise it up. Go ahead, Leah.
Anyways, all that to say, long story short, as it like growing up and stuff, I wasn't into like, spooky stuff and horror and whatever and murder. And so I'm like literally catching up with all of these stories and whatnot. So of course in pop culture, like I've heard the name Jack the Ripper, but I didn't even know. I knew he was like a serial killer, but I didn't know
like the details.
the details.
The lore.
The lore.
The lore.
So
That's it. Thank you, Amanda. That's
yeah.
the one.
Thank you. This was my first time actually sitting down and actually, learning the story, learning about the victims and all that stuff. So.
And not to sound like a bad friend, because to me, in my head, Jack the Ripper is such like, if we're going like school ages, it's such a kindergarten entry into murder, and that it would never have occurred to me to have to explain who Jack the Ripper is to somebody.
Word.
Fair.
I mean, I can understand maybe if you're not into it, like, but I mean, like that. I think we even talked about him in history class, though.
Yeah.
In school. Maybe a
But I
little
guess
bit.
for me, I'm such like when I was a kid, I was so into needing to know everything that's ever happened in true crime ever, that it was like Jack the Ripper, like, come on, like that's so 1845, like chill.
So
like,
nasty.
I have it. I have it solved. I have it solved though. Whoever
Okay.
Jack the Ripper was, he's dead now.
Hey, there you
Unless
I believe
Unless-
the theory about the crown, though. I do believe the theory about the crown.
go. I don't know that theory.
Oh, dude, like you said in pop culture, he's such a versatile character. I've seen him appear in so many things, but my favorite one is like sometimes with in anime they'll actually make him like a good guy. Like there's one that I watched called Nobunaga, where like Jack the Ripper ended up actually being Florence Nightingale, and like the she was cutting alien like parasites out of these people's bodies to save them. So like the Ripper was just misunderstood. It was fucking Florence Nightingale the whole
He was
time.
trying to help people.
That's interesting.
Which is just like the interpretation of it made me laugh as a person that understands and loves history and knows the two characters. Like, oh god damn, I love it, man. Thank you, Japan.
there's another one that what was it? Was it Case File? No, I know Case File. He is in that, but there was one where it was Detective Conan's Phantom Baker Street.
Sherlock Holmes.
So Johnny
Versus
Depp
Jack
played
the
a
Ripper.
movie, was in the movie with him. I mean,
So
about him.
good.
Yeah, from hell.
Yeah, from hell.
Yeah.
So good.
So you guys, fun fact, actually, I hate to say this. Mike's mom was actually one of the Unsolved Mysteries actors, as an actor.
Oh,
Back in the
Thank
day.
goodness for the follow-up one.
Shout out to her. I'm not gonna name her because I don't want to put her business out there. But she should have kept acting. To be honest,
Mm.
she really has the chops.
if you like the royal theory, Leah, from hell, it's a good way. It goes that way, like pretty
I
much.
still don't know the royal theory. Does
You've
anybody want to give me the
you've never
10-cent
seen
version?
From Hell
From
or
basically
read it?
the Prince of England. I had a
Not, you sounded like the Prince of Egypt.
the prince.
Elvis.
The Prince of England had a baby with a prostitute, and
Mm.
basically, they were all the girls that were killed were friends with her, and one of them was the nanny, and pretty much, they sent out their doctor, their physician, to do it, and that's kind of like the going theory, or at least that's the one that's been used mostly in Hollywood and people's fictionalized
there.
versions of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. Thank you.
Yeah, the girls wanted to blackmail the crown
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
with the illegitimate
It's intriguing.
Mm-hmm. The baby.
The baby.
Now the only problem with that is we've seen. How do I say this without sounding like a bitch? I can say this because I am British genetically.
That's right.
The sophistication level for a plot like that might not have been there in 1845.
A little too forensic or
It's a bit
something.
a little like. Hold
You
on,
don't think
guys.
the
We have a
ladies are-
special guest and friend.
Oh
Jesus.
now, Joe.
Well, I guess that mystery was solved. Joe has been missing.
Where's Joe been?
He was a little busy.
Oh.
Joe's been jelky.
There.
He's been jacking the Ripper.
Oh my God.
Mm,
No.
He's been ripping the
Props.
jack.
That's props from the Doug Wagner episode.
Oh, no, it's okay. We're at a point
Yeah,
now where it's no
props.
longer a prop; it's a friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. Friend of the
Well,
Friend of
show.
the
there's actually no holes in it. So.
Have you named her yet?
Goodness.
Have you named her yet? I think Chloe's a good name for her.
You said she's a smooth
I don't
skin,
know.
no holes. Okay.
Mm, ah,
Well, welcome.
yeah.
We're
But,
just
like,
talking Jack.
Unsolved
them-
Mysteries.
Them going with
Mhm.
Jack the Ripper, like right off the rip, like
It was
this would have
lazy.
been. Oh, but
Yeah, it was lazy.
starting the season off with it, this should have been like mid-season fluff. You know what I mean? Like, plus it's so on
Yeah.
the nose. Like you know that like they don't have anything else to talk about. Which
Yeah,
is
I
weird
think that's why
because-
they led with it because there was no new information.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I fell asleep. Did they go into any theories?
Was there an episode? I'd like to ask this question. Was there a single episode that people didn't fall asleep on this season?
Mm,
I
I
think
didn't
I-
make it through anything.
I didn't.
Horrible.
I was actually really interested in the second episode, which
Yeah,
we'll get to.
we'll
Mhm.
get to
Until,
it.
yeah.
until they said that she had a head injury, and then okay, this just fucking got solved.
Allegedly.
Solved.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, but did
But-
they go over any like Jack the Ripper theories? What they went over the crown theory, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they mentioned some of them. Yeah, they talked about how that one's probably because the doctor that they're saying did it. They said he had a stroke like 2 years before the murders happened, so
Yeah.
it's unfeasible. And
Mm.
and kind of like who said that it's probably unlikely because like the intelligence level for the girls to like kind of come up with a fraud like that, like it just wasn't in the public zeitgeist. You know what I mean? The same thing with
Yeah.
like the idea
Yeah,
of a
it wasn't
serial killer. Like these things were just kind of foreign. Like
Yeah.
crime,
Yeah.
they weren't like known by the public yet, which is like weird to think about. But there was a time when I guess.
When people weren't murdering like that.
But yeah, they kind of
Yeah.
the weird thing is, and like Cookie pointed it out when I first started the episode. But yeah, the blonde lady, just how happy she was to be talking about. Yeah, she had the guts spread out around her neck, and like just like
Yeah.
This murder was horrific. It's
like,
she
calm
was
down, lady.
excited.
Like-
Yeah. Yeah. No, she was very enthusiastic.
Jack.
No, I heard a theory that H.H. Holmes, because there was a pause in him murdering here. That's when the Ripper picked up, and then
No.
when it stopped there, it picked up again here. So there's
No.
Yeah,
I'm like it's
Mm-mm.
plausible, but
they didn't even broach that maybe he went to America theory, which yeah, that's That is another one that like is
Yeah.
pretty.
They said that could be a possibility.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
broached it. They said that he could have been a sailor. Is kind of the closest.
Oh yeah,
they got.
yeah, that part.
But there is a lot of people that believe that like Cookie said that like he came over to America and set up shop in Chicago, set up the murder hotel and became H.H. Holmes.
No.
Yeah.
I think somebody
No.
like Jack to me is like that's not somebody who's gonna settle down in one place and open a hotel, a
No.
never-ending labyrinth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
Another-
think that person they have patience, but not that kind of patience.
And another theory that they seem to take seriously for some reason is like that a serial killer would have killed himself after he ended his psychological cycle, which it's don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
understand why they were thinking like, oh, we got to look for suicides at that night. I'm like, I doubt that like after he killed the last girl, he just decided like, oh, my work here is done.
Yeah.
And that's the last one. Yeah.
It's not a common thing to do, especially ones that taunt the police and shit like that. Like,
Especially if it's not, unless you like accidentally kill like somebody you love or like a close relative. Because even in Crime Today, when you see that, it's usually some close death or something that they caused. That they'll be like, well, I'm done.
Like a family murder suicide
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The weirdest thing happened to me this morning. I was going to drop off my husband at work, and I see police lights, and I'm like, well, this is it. This is my first time getting pulled over. I pulled over on a bridge. Pulled over, and I was like, well, this is it. The bridge is going to collapse. I'm going to get a ticket. I'm going to jail. I don't know the protocol because I've never been pulled over before. I turn off my car, turn on my hazards, put my hands on the steering wheel, and I'm like, this is it. I wasn't even scared. I was like resolute. I was like, okay. And come to find out, there's a car behind me that's black and doesn't have its lights on, and I couldn't see that they pulled him over because he had no lights on.
Because he didn't have his lights on.
And so I'm sitting there like, well, are they gonna come to my window or what? Like I'm on and so then I look behind, because there's two police cars behind him, and they all have their lights on, so I don't see his car at all. I only see like the flashing lights. And then I see all three of them pull off, and I'm just sitting there like, what if there was something wrong with me? Like you guys just ignored me.
They didn't even check on you?
They didn't even check on me.
My
No.
hazards on.
Right, I had my hazards on.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was me. It wasn't. They probably like were laughing at me. They wrote down my license plate. Like, look at this dumb bitch. If you ever see her on the streets. So yeah, that could have been my, murder suicide moment. You're like, what? No, I didn't mean it like that. Jack the Ripper.
I can't. All right.
Christopher
I love
Columbus. Now that Joe's here, we can really get down to business. Unsolved Mysteries. Christopher Columbus and the paternity of his daughter.
and
Little
the
Mermaid.
manatees.
The Little
Oh,
Mermaid.
sweet baby
And the manatees.
Jesus. That's been solved. It's
The
solved.
The autist is at it again.
And I try my best.
My voice just cracked, yo.
It did, and you know what? And the pubertist struck again. Your big mouth monster struck again.
I think they need to go back to their roots, Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, I don't
Get like a
format.
celebrity to host, because they're just trying to be like every other like true crime thing, and there's so many that do it just as good, if not better. That it's just getting kind of lost in the. I mean, there's just so many.
It's boring. It's
Yeah.
too.
Like
It
bring
could have
back
been a
like,
YouTube
get
series.
Andy Dick,
No,
You know?
get Christian Slater. He would
someone
be great.
weird, or Crispin Glover. I don't know.
Ooh,
Get
yeah.
someone weird to host
That would be
it,
kinda cool.
and like make it interesting.
Well, like I was telling Elle, like this whole season could have and should have been one episode of the original series, because like they
That's
really
true.
melt these stories into like hour-long documentaries that they didn't need to be, and they kind of like stretched it out and like kept like important stuff that would have wrapped it up faster. And
Yeah.
like I was like, dude, like these could all have been like 15-minute segments. You
Like
know what I mean?
they
my
should have put the Mothman
Could've been
and
email.
Jack the Ripper together,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
the actual true
The
crime
Mothman
ones.
episode was so long.
It was.
Which one?
The Mothman episode.
It was like 40
It feel like
minutes. It was
forever.
the shortest
But
one,
felt
wasn't
long.
it?
It was
It-
so long to me because I fell asleep, woke up, and it was still on. I was like, oh my god.
Not you taking a 3-minute power nap. It was just a sleep apnea knockoff.
Wow.
The Mothman one felt like they're almost stopping at random people on the street. Have you ever heard
Yeah.
of the Mothman?
Yeah.
Interviewing them,
How about
like,
you?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, how about you? How about you?
Okay, guys, save it for the Mothman segment.
I think we
What's
just
the
did
next segment?
It's the girl.
Hold
it's
on.
the- yeah.
Body in the
The
basement.
body in the
Amanda
basement.
and Tony. And this is the one where I was like, I'm not gonna put her real picture because I do want the basement aesthetic.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
It's a sad story, man. I feel really bad for the
Yes.
young couple, but like, I honestly think that thing solved itself. She busted her head open and sadly bled to death because a head injury, like if it's you don't have anybody around to help you with it, man, you bleed a lot. Like I don't know if anybody's ever cracked their head open like she would have on that piggy bank. Like I honestly,
Why did she fall to hit the piggy bank?
She was wearing slippers, wasn't she? But
a
weren't
lot
they
of
like
people think the
perfect?
dog
It's
tripped her.
it's a carpeted stairs as well, isn't it? So if you got lazy feet, it's easy to trip on stairs
Yeah,
that are
really easy.
carpeted. Yeah.
Not lazy feet. You calling her?
Yeah, I never heard
Lazy
of
foot
lazy feet.
Jones?
Piggy bank
Yeah,
was-
people that don't lift their feet when they walk, they drag their feet. They
Leah!
got lazy feet.
I'd be saying, girl, don't you? What kind of shoes you wearing? Kidney heels? Oh, that's no shade to you though. You
Lazy
just-
feet.
I kind of feel like that might be a Canadian saying because when you said lazy feet, I was like, yeah, lazy feet. That's a normal thing.
I've
Yeah,
never
people
heard
that
that.
don't lift their feet, they drag their feet when they walk.
My thing
Yeah,
though
don't be
was
lazy.
the wiping.
Yeah.
Like, so you're saying that in her delirium, she was wiping the floor because there were white marks all over the floor.
Dude, she stood up and like probably slid in her own blood. Like blood is slippery on concrete,
Yeah.
and she stood up and probably tried to walk up the stairs and
was
slipped on the
dizzy.
blood
And probably
again.
had a concussion as well.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
it
Joe,
fell back
but
down
if
and-
you would leave your if your wife suddenly was screaming and yelling, but her phone, that doesn't make any sense.
He wasn't
I would
there.
never leave my phone on the floor. Allegedly, Joe.
she wasn't
Allegedly.
screaming.
Well, they
the dog
didn't
yelled,
they-
and then because that then
But
they're
they were
saying,
on the phone when he said that she made a sound like there was a commotion, and he was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll go finish helping my mom." What?
I don't
And then
think-
you don't hear from her for days, and that's just cool.
Yeah, no.
That's weird.
Suspicious.
the chair was knocked over. The phone was kind of far away, but like they're saying that she could have tripped on the dog, which makes sense, man.
But the
Oh.
phone wasn't
You gave her
near the
dog help.
stairs. I don't
There
even
you
go to the
go.
bathroom
Johnny
without my
just
phone
solved
because
it.
what if something happens and I'm on the toilet and I stroke out and I need to call 911?
Johnny just solved it. The dog hated her, so he murdered her ass.
The
by making
sexy
her fall
underwear.
downstairs.
The
He's like,
sexy underwear.
I can't
something-
stand this
something.
bitch anymore. She gives me horrible treats. She doesn't give me pets on the head. She doesn't pat
And
me
she
on
has
the
a lazy
head.
foot.
Yeah, and
Attacks me with her lazy
she's a
foot.
lazy walker,
foot.
so it'll go off with a charm. She just.
I
fell
was
down those
literally
steps.
just telling Leah, I was like, if my husband's going out of town for the whole weekend, I am not putting on sexy underwear. I'm wearing the same nasty ass underwear I'm wearing when you left. And I'm not showering until after you get back.
Some
But-
girls
but
aren't like that.
there-
So.
There is no
But they said she doesn't wear sexy, that she doesn't usually wear those underwear, that those
Yeah.
were her special occasion underwear.
Mm.
And her
Maybe
pants
she
were
was
down
doing
around her
laundry.
legs.
Well, maybe she was in a rush
That's
to go
true.
get it
Amanda, that's a
on.
good theory.
and
But how did her
freaking
pants fall off?
Yeah, maybe she was.
trying to get them
This
on?
woman
She
found.
was trying to put her
fell down
pants on while running up the steps, lost her balance, fell backwards, hit her head.
Okay.
She was too
Why didn't
much in
she
a hurry to go
try
get a booty call
Up the stairs though. Why was there no blood on the stairs?
because she hit her head on the when she fell down on the piggy bank thing. No,
No. What
Was
what
the piggy
happened
bank
is
on the landing?
no, she was upstairs, so she had to trip, hit the piggy bank that was on the shelf at the top of the stairs, and then kind of tumble down the
That's
stairs,
silly.
and then
And
get
I'm a
up,
faller. I'm a faller.
and then
And
that's
her
what
hair
happened.
would have been in the way to kind of catch that first blood if you're moving.
Was her
Yeah.
hair on the piggy bank? Did
So
she
that's
fall
why I
her
think
mad?
this
Oh,
is
they
a-
said the piggy
But
bank
that's why I
was embedded in
Yeah.
her forehead.
but I mean, it isn't a
But-
slasher movie where like as soon as you get cut, a gallon of blood comes squirting out
Mhm.
everywhere. You know, it'll.
But if you hit your head that
Yeah.
hard, there's gonna be a dribble of a drobble on the
No,
stairs.
no. Your head's gonna bleed a lot, and the
Yeah.
piggy bank.
It's
broke.
gonna be a gusher, am I right?
Gersher.
Leah, Leah, come on, laugh. with me.
It's an odd case, man, but like it would have to be like some like really meticulous like James Patterson novel villain.
Well,
to
he
cover up
did
the
just
crime
get
scene the way
home.
He did.
He did just get home from vacation with his wife and her family. You know how that goes. Am I right?
Who did?
In-laws.
They'll do it every time.
They'll do it every time.
I cannot, like, it's not making sense to me. Like, with her being in there by herself, it just doesn't make sense to me. She falls. The piggy bank was on the wall. Like, you might as well say it was like on the wall. So she falls, hits the piggy bank that was sitting on the side. She hits it that hard on the front of her forehead.
Well, there's no indication that anybody picked it up and hit her with it. So one way or another, like, she had to make contact with it when it was on that shelf, indented into the wall, and then
it's a goat simulator theory, like the physics in like Goat Simulator, like those kind of games where it's like physicless.
Well, I mean, like,
hand surgeon or surgeon simulator and stuff.
The only thing that can make sense about like somebody else being there to help her out would be like a poltergeist or something, because there's literally physically.
Well, I actually know a poltergeist. He lives in Calgary. Surprise, surprise. How far are you from Calgary, Joe? And where were you in 2015 on the eve of
4 straight days of driving without stopping?
Oh, wow.
Good thing you know how to fly and you have a private aircraft.
Yeah.
I'm way closer to Calgary.
Yeah.
Well, Calgary's what, in between y'all? In between the two of you?
Calgary's
we met and did it together.
No, I'm saying like I was just talking regional, like map wise in my head.
Look at this lazy walker. This is an easy one.
Because I think of Joe as like middle, and then you're like left.
Oh no,
and then
I'm pretty far
east.
east.
Far east.
Yeah,
I'm like right above you.
No, I know. That's why I'm like, you're West Coast until you
Yeah,
die.
like fully.
You know.
Calgary is right next to where Adrian lives. Adrian lives in Edmonton, which is right next to Calgary.
Okay.
So,
Right.
Yeah, he's like 3
close.
hours north of Calgary.
Yeah.
Canada's wild. Y'all just have names. Saskatchewan. Y'all just be doing stuff.
We killed less indigenous people maybe and kept some of the
Oof.
names.
Ooh, okay, let's talk about that because Missing
That was a
and
slippery
Murdered.
slope.
Missing and Murdered is one of my all-time favorite CBC podcasts.
Yeah, that
And-
whole highway that you hear about up in Canada, full of
right. What about
That's
the
because we have less
schools?
infrastructure that we built on top of all those.
All of the
indigenous graves.
skeletons that they found, right? All the skeletons they found in those.
But yeah, I don't want to talk about that though. That's sad.
No, that's too
Let's
recent.
talk about the lady that fell down the stairs.
Let's get back to piggy bank sexy underwear murder.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
so Leah, if you think you're at the top of the stairs looking down and you got like them L-shaped staircase, like there's a little landing after like 6 stairs, right?
look, we'll do this.
Yeah.
Pony wall at the bottom with the piggy bank.
Ma.
Yeah, like a half wall.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, I didn't know what a pony wall was either.
I just call it a
right.
half wall.
I'm trying to
Half wall.
picture
Because
this.
because it had like that little
And
shelving that came out.
Yeah, like the little shelving bump out thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Hey,
see if
Piggy
there's a
bank
picture.
there.
all I'm
If
saying,
let's say the dog yelped and then she made a noise, yes?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that is her taking a step down the stairs. Perhaps the dog's at the top of the stairs with her. Dog moves wrong. She steps on dog, yelps. Then she goes, oh
Wait,
shit.
what noise would the dog have made though?
Thank you.
That would have startled me too.
Yeah.
Okay. And hey, it's happened before. I've fallen down my stairs.
yeah, women are clumsy.
Look,
Pat's super clumsy.
Yeah.
I definitely.
One time, Ron
It's that
fell down
lazy
the
feet
stairs
thing.
I have
Ron
fallen
fell
up them and down them.
by himself,
And
he
she
hit
had
his head. And he was
had cannabis. Like she
Ooh,
smoked
yeah.
weed,
Oh,
so
that's
you're
right.
She's a drug
you're
addict.
already like no,
With a
but
lazy
like
foot.
You know
You're
what's
already
crazy?
being
The
lazy,
last time
Pete.
I fell down the stairs, I had a bowl of mashed potatoes
Oh.
and I cried. And my sons came to the stairs and they said, "Where's the potatoes?" And I said,
No.
This
No,
happened
it's
last
not.
week.
No, this was
Yeah.
like right at the end, like the end of 2020 because we were moving.
Okay.
And the townhouse we lived in before had a lot of stairs, and I
What were you doing going up and down stairs with mashed potatoes?
because the living spaces, the kitchen and stuff was like downstairs, and the living space was upstairs.
Oh, that's so weird.
Wait,
It was like a 3-level townhouse.
so the kitchen was on a separate level than the dining room?
Yeah, I was like, no.
Who-
Who eats in the dining room, Joe? It's 2024. I have Gen
I do
Alpha
every night.
kids. No, I have Gen Alpha
We all
kids.
eat
No.
in front of the
We
TV.
eat wherever
No.
they stand up.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
No phone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, my kids
TV
don't have phones; they're little.
depending
But
if it's something like 9/11 or something
Oh!
important happening.
Wow.
then you
Like
go and
big
eat in
time
front of the
news,
TV.
you
You're
can
gonna
put the
eat
TV
in
on
front
while
of the
eating
TV to
supper.
watch terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're lucky 9/11 will happen, then you can watch TV.
Right.
But
Well, you-
Not the kids going to bed.
Otherwise,
praying,
there's
"Please, let
no-
there
No
be enough
TV
for
unless
the
we're all
day."
gonna die.
No phone at the table. No, you know. That's
No,
the
my-
time
so-
where you
so
you tell
for
each other
me-
your day. You share your day with your family.
No, well, the thing is, I see my kids all day
You
long.
do that?
Go eat and leave me alone.
Yes. Why do you think there's so much
Me?
mental illness nowadays?
Uh-oh. Is
Uh-oh.
My family,
that
like my husband eats in his little like man room.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
My kid goes to her room, and
Mhm.
I will probably stand in the kitchen usually
Yep,
and
yep.
just eat
Exactly
because
where
if I eat out of the pot, I
Mhm.
don't have to wash an
wash
extra
the dish.
Preach it.
I agree.
Say it again.
Hashtag bring back family dinners. You clean up
Mm-mm.
as a family as well.
Whoa, have you seen my kids clean? No.
That's your problem. You didn't.
No.
You didn't put your foot
Have
down.
you?
No.
Sunday
It's-
dinners were well, we eat dinner as a family, right? But the TV was always on. My mom had like this little tiny like TV, and that's when we would watch The Simpsons. That's when we would watch like our Saturday, or excuse me,
Okay,
our
it became
Sunday.
part of the routine. You had a specific show you would watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
That's-
I
that-
look at
I
my
guess that could
kids
be
all day
acceptable.
long. When I eat, I want to watch 90 Day Fiance. So go eat in the living room. Leave me
We'll
alone.
have family time later. Let me
Well,
have my mac and
We're a
cheese
family
out
90% of
pot.
the day, right?
Yeah.
my tradition
Um,
is to eat dinner
Joe looks so
right
good
now and
in
watch
the kitchen.
Game of Thrones. That's what I do.
I just think
I
it's,
am my own family right now.
for people who still do it, kudos to you. But for me, as long as my kids are fed and happy, I don't care. I don't care where you eat, as long as they're
Yeah.
not hungry and they're happy.
Yes.
It's true. Like honestly, I do it because I'm lazy. It's true. Like it's not anything other than like no.
And sometimes I don't want to
No.
look at you. I want to
Yeah.
just eat in silence.
Yeah.
That's my quiet time, is the bathroom and eating.
But if you
Yeah.
turn the TV off and you don't allow cell phones, then unless
But I
you're a
don't, my
bunch of
kids don't have cell
Then the
phones.
Grim Cuddy won't get you.
unless you're a bunch of like a family of psychopaths, you're gonna start talking to each other. There's no way in hell you're gonna sit through a whole meal in silence and not
Mhm.
one person say something to the
Elle and
other.
I can sit on the phone and literally not say a word to each other.
We don't
That's
talk to each
crazy.
other on the
We'll
phone.
just breathe.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, we don't.
I-
4 or 5 hours at a time, and then it's like,
Wow.
Yeah.
hold
Like
on, I'm going to.
FaceTime or just on the phone?
Just on the phone.
Is it because you guys are? Is it when you're home
Codependent.
alone and you're afraid
Codependent.
someone's gonna come and murder you? So
Really?
you stay on
Yeah,
the
it's
line.
like a mix of that, and it's like, oh, what if she needs a tip on the game she's playing? Like, she doesn't have to call me. I'm already here.
Texting.
That's
Texting.
Oh, ew.
It has to be immediate.
Yes.
All right. All right. Maybe I'm
Also,
just-
when I had my
I'm just
stomach
old
thing,
fashioned. I'm older than all you guys, so
Yeah,
Well,
Joe's
no.
the Chad husband.
he's a trad husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
But
He's
back
a ballerina farmer.
in the day,
That's so sad. I feel bad for her.
Why? She chose that life.
No.
And it's a business. Did you guys read the article? She's
Mm.
just the face of it. But it's a business. It's not really her being
So to close out, we all agree it was the dog.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
it was an accident, or does anybody actually think that somebody was there to facilitate the?
I don't
Well-
like her husband, but I do think it was probably a freak accident, but I don't like her
Mhm.
husband.
Because the fact that there's
I-
not a single amount of evidence, footprint,
Yeah,
fingerprint,
nothing.
DNA, nothing,
Cell
it has to
phone
be an
records
accident.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, I was so sad when they were like, go see if she's breathing. And he was like, I can't go back in there. Like that, I don't know. I felt for him. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I felt bad for him
Yeah,
was just a
because he's
weird
already
little-
been in there cleaning all day. Come on now.
Ow.
And if someone committed that murder and was that good at it, they'd probably do it again and become like a serial killer where
I would haunt
they don't
him
leave evidence,
if,
you know?
if that was
like-
my husband, because why would you not think to call me back if you heard me
Wait.
make that sound?
Yeah, that murder was, if it was
Was-
murder, it was covered up so
Why
good.
didn't you come home? That's weird to me as a wife. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
I
if I
do
don't
think
like you
that.
at the
I'm in
time,
distress.
if you hear me in distress and you don't come home, you did it. You or
Yeah.
your friend did it, your homie
Right.
did it, somebody did it.
So who was
Mhm.
the person that they saw running out? Remember that?
Oh, I think that was
But
the
was
Joe.
it really a person? Probably
was
Mothman.
Yeah, Nathan said that kind
There
of
you go.
thought, but maybe they
Joe
were
running to
smoking
his
too.
plane.
I don't
Isn't
trust
like an Earhart
witnesses.
plane?
I don't
That's
trust
crap.
witnesses. Just like
Yeah, they're
this
unreliable,
is the
especially
whole
when they have a narrative given to them already.
this is
No,
the whole
weird-
crucible going like everyone starts, yeah. Oh yeah, I did see something.
The weird
No?
thing is
Mhm.
that the animals didn't go downstairs, that her dog and cat stayed upstairs. That is the weirdest thing. But the whole thing that her not going upstairs makes sense because I think that she walked up and she was dizzy and just fell back over because you see that
Mhm.
like she stood up at some point and there were like big blood droplets that hit the
In the
floor.
footprint.
So she was trying to get up and do something, but when you're already probably concussed and you're bleeding bad already, like I think that she was bitten on getting up them stairs, but it just wasn't in her to do it, and she just collapsed
Or-
back.
Or she
slipped
was arguing with somebody and somebody pushed her and
Or
then she
It
hit
was
her
a
head so
hitman.
hard.
It was a hitman that has really, really excellent boomerang
No, I
skills.
do
Why did
believe
the
that
dog go down there, y'all? A black lab. Labs are the most goofiest.
because that
lovable-
door was closed until he came home and opened
There was
it.
no door.
Because that door was closed to the bedroom that he put the dog in.
Okay, was the dog in the bedroom?
No, I don't know. I'm just
Because
saying.
because there's actually no door in
Allegedly.
going to the downstairs. It was just kind of an
And
open.
isn't that a red flag? No
I
door
wouldn't-
to the basement. I wouldn't live there.
I definitely wouldn't be
There's
trying to have kids.
tons.
Weren't they about to have a kid, or they were trying to? Like not with that fucking.
But
trip
even
hazard.
with animals,
Yeah.
your
If-
animals running
Yeah.
up and down the
Oh,
basement, that's
yeah.
weird.
If you have a finished basement, most houses don't have a door if the basement.
But
is
the
finished.
basement wasn't finished.
Then what was she
Our-
doing down there?
My
Exactly.
Laundry.
Dying from murder.
Hey,
You
But in the
died from
pictures, there was
murder.
floating floor and everything. It was finished to a certain
It was
degree.
I'm gonna
cement.
take a picture of the staircase at my parents' house because this is exactly where I could die
Uh-oh.
too. Yeah, no, it's my grandparents walking down those stairs, and there's a door. Oh my god! Oh my
Do they have
god!
railings? Do they
It
have
could have been
railings?
you.
I have a railing, but my grandpa uses a cane. But sometimes he's stubborn, and one time he slipped. Oh
Well, he
my
needs to mind his business. Stay
As
where
long
he
as he don't
belongs.
got a piggy bank, he'll be okay.
Granddad.
That's not going to change either. My grandmother was stubborn. She broke her hip twice because she wouldn't use her walker.
Well, speaking of grandmas,
What?
Oh,
the
I
severed
didn't do.
head.
I didn't do this one, so y'all fill me in.
Well,
this is-
basically, it was an episode that could have been 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's why I kept asking Pat. I was like, did they look into fucking dug up graves or grave robbing? That would be the first thing as a cop I would do. A severed
See
head
where
that was
food
The
involved.
fact that they went into organ trade and all that stuff, I was like, you
Yeah.
guys, it was somebody fucking around at the graveyard.
Yeah.
So give me the basis. Like what happened?
They
There was a
found
head
a
for-
severed head in a field.
Wait,
and
wait,
I
wait.
think the old guy put it there, or a 15-year-old kid put it there, maybe.
Why did you fall asleep on this one as well?
I didn't even watch it.
Oh.
I don't care. I simply don't care.
It was literally a nothing story, but like
Yeah, it
basically,
was a
like,
nothing.
Yeah.
I think that like maybe they bought the head from like these people that sell body parts.
It went sci-fi. It went like, I was like, come on, you guys. This is not a sophisticated town where there's
No.
It was somebody's kid or somebody messing around, a weirdo.
A
Where
dare,
was
high
it at
school
again?
kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What city?
Huh?
I think it was in
I
Colorado,
think it
right?
was I think it was in Georgia.
No, Western Pennsylvania, because they kept showing clips, and it was my local station with the
Right.
clips.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Tara, you got something to tell us?
Dun, dun, dun.
Necrophilia.
Mhm. Whoa! Did they say they found any? Did they blacklight it?
No.
Yikes.
And the only weird thing was it had like gumball eyeballs, like red eyeballs.
Had those,
Yeah.
those red
For
which-
balls behind the
For
eyes.
which, if that was like a carcass, if that was a corpse,
Not a kid.
if that was a corpse dedicated to science too, like it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't have if it had something like that for the eyes, because it's like
Sure.
you're gonna fill it back with like real eyes or marbles, like you're not gonna put anything in there to hold the shape. And also, have you guys ever been to the bodies exhibit?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
how they tried to make it a noir story though. Like I went to my restaurant and I saw red rubber balls in the machine.
Yes.
So I put a
Yeah.
quarter in
Yes.
and I bought one, and then I got in touch with China. and they
Yes,
said,
that
Yeah.
fucking guy,
Oh
we
my
can't tell you who
God.
made these balls because we got billions of them, maybe more fucking rubber balls.
He
and we
said
have
billions
people
of
up there.
red balls.
You watch.
Who does
Trump's
that?
gonna bring this up in his next interview on.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
I just watched
You know
Unsolved
Hannibal
Mysteries.
Lecter. Hannibal
the red
Lecter with
balls
the red
from
rubber
China.
balls.
From
The
China.
red
Red
balls
rubber
from China.
balls.
The
Oh
red
my
rubber balls from
God.
China.
They're
people.
so bouncy.
China.
These
So
red
bouncy.
balls. Bouncy,
Uh,
very bouncy.
but yeah, this was like that's why I
insane.
was like, I don't even know if I should make a card for this because
Now I know that what you were talking about when you're like the episodes could be hella good, and the next one will be about a cowboy that lost his boot.
yeah, because it was silly.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it took
It's
three
sad that it's an
quarters.
actual human's head, but like
Yeah, but it took 3/4 of the episode before they started. Like, okay, so we'll look into the obituaries. If there's any
Yeah.
graves dug up or anything,
Because
like,
they can't
it was an
DNA test it
embalmed
because it was
head.
already embalmed.
Yes, because it was embalmed, so the
Oh.
embalming fluid deteriorates any kind of DNA samples.
I
So
didn't
it's
know
like,
that.
What do
it
you
was
think
dumb.
embalming?
I was like, you cops are the worst cops in the world. I'd fire all of them.
So basically, that's the whole story. There is literally nothing else to it. They're still looking for who it is, but really, episode 4, murder center stage.
this was
Literally
actually the
started
other
this
one.
one.
Nice.
This is actually probably the
Excuse
best
me.
episode of the season.
This was the Mothman one, right?
No, this
No,
is the one
this
about
is
the
the one
German
before the
girl in
Mothman.
at the college.
At the college, she
piano
was
player.
killed on
Yeah,
the
that was
stage.
sad.
Oh yes.
Like,
Yes.
while she was
wish I
playing?
finished this one. I wish I did.
Yeah, they were because she was a virtuoso at piano. So like she was supposed to stay with this other family, but like they were out of town, so she was just crashing at the green room where the
Till
play was
school started.
before school started, but there was a play going on, and she was kind of hanging out with them, and that kind of leads to the mystery of it. But like, yeah, when she was killed, they believed that she was just in there playing away at the piano because she was a virtuoso at it, and probably a security guard or this creepy guy named Chad, or what was his name, maybe snuck up and got her like
Chuck.
really bad.
I think it might have been Phil.
Like, what happened to this poor girl? It's horrible, man.
Insert name of person you don't like.
Whoa,
Well, I forgot
whoa.
Well, I forgot the actor guy who allegedly did it. Like several people brought him up.
Yeah.
His name was
It was
Chuck.
Chuck.
Chad or Chuck. Okay.
Chuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
think they
because as soon as I
pronounced-
heard his
yeah,
name, I was like, he did it.
he did it.
Yeah.
Vibes
Oh,
alone.
Just sounds bad.
Plus, because they were saying like she was handcuffed with novelty handcuffs, not police ones, and then and
Not
she was
cop
whacked
ones.
with the what they're saying probably a nightstick, and like he played a
Who
security
did the
guard in
sound
the play.
effect?
Mhm.
That was not it.
Not it.
God.
What happened?
I heard a smack
Oh, it was
right
Joe.
when he
Look
said
at him. He
whacked.
did.
What happened?
I heard a smack right when he said whacked.
Oh.
Uh-oh, now you telling me
That's
I'm hearing things
bad.
now.
But this one is actually like
It's
the
the
only
spirit
one
of the
that
Ripper.
really lived up to Unsolved Mysteries, in my opinion. I really like this case, and
Yeah, this was probably the most true to form, like,
But also too
Unsolved
long.
Mysteries.
Also
But
too long.
if we would have had a host,
Mhm.
but I think that's where the Netflix one kind of struggles, is it doesn't have commercial breaks, right? That's where the host came in handy, because after the commercial break, you'd come back and he would recap what you
I
had
don't know
just
what
watched
Netflix
before
you
the
watching,
commercial
man.
break.
Have you
got
guys
Netflix
seen the
commercials.
older? Have you guys seen the other seasons of the Netflix one?
no, just
There
watch this
are
one.
genuinely good episodes,
Mm-hmm.
but I will tell you, if you look at my watch history, I skip all of the supernatural ones. I skip all of the UFO ones. Anything that's like weather related, I skip it because I'm like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the murder.
Oh, I like that stuff too, though. So I'll probably still check that out once.
But there's some really good cases. Like there's a parental alienation episode that was really good. There's one on that girl on the train tracks where like she got hit by a train and they said suicide, but all of her clothes were like folded, and it's like there's a lot of like really interesting cases. But this season was a womp. Like, oh my god, so boring.
But how many episodes were the other seasons?
Some were like 9, 8, and then I think the last season was like 6. Then we have 5. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
so I think they're
all
running out
weird,
of
yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
they must be.
Because like I said, there's so many of these shows out there. So them trying to get original content,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, without rehashing older stuff that other shows have done, and
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I guess it's time for us to create more mysteries.
Oh. Speaking of
Oh,
the
no.
Mothman, the Mothman revisited.
And what a waste of fucking film.
I hated it.
But it's
Yeah.
cute. Let's just appreciate
Well,
that this was the clip art from Canva, was the little muscles with the eyeballs.
That's so funny.
I
The
like
eye's supposed to be red.
Not
But not
all
when he's
Mothman.
Yeah, when he's happy, his eyes are yellow. That was the Mothman
Like a
on
mood
nice,
ring.
nice blue day. Blue sunny day.
Canva had one where his body was like tan colored, and I said, no.
Mm-mm.
Get out of here. He's a moth.
He's a moth.
Like the bee book. He's like he has the fur coloring, but he's
Oh, yeah.
solid black underneath.
But like this episode, it didn't really tie into like the Mothman as I know him. He's supposed to be like a harbinger and stuff like that. And in this, it's kind of like this old lady was talking about, like, I came outside and he was just standing there screaming at me in the street. I'm like, I don't think that was the Mothman.
I feel like they all saw an old angry owl or something. They all saw a
Crystal.
cranky town owl.
Crystal meth was good that day.
So
The meth man.
Man, there you go.
I mean,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you
I don't. Again, it just I just fell asleep. I simply fell asleep because they kept saying the same thing. Just like everybody kept saying the same thing, and I was just like,
You gotta watch the Richard Gere movie.
Yeah.
He filmed the whole thing with a gerbil in his ass.
Yeah. And also stunts with it up there.
He's
too.
a method actor like Jared
Yes.
Leto.
Yeah, he was running around doing parkour and stuff, man.
Oh, goodness.
Leah, look it up. I swear to you.
I don't believe you.
John, did Richard Gere not have a gerbil in his asshole? Yes, he says. Why would Johnny lie? Both Johnnies are telling the truth. Well, Johnny on here says hamster. I'm pretty sure it was a gerbil, which are a little bit smaller,
There you
a little
go.
bit. They burrow a little bit more.
Ow.
A gerbil.
On that note,
He said because the string was attached to the tail.
But I mean, that should have been an Unsolved Mysteries case. Like, and they should have had Christian Slater there in the trench coat doing his best Robert Stack. Is it true that Richard Gere had a gerbil up his ass? Well,
actually, he would be a good host for the show.
I agree.
That's a good choice, Johnny.
Yeah.
I say get Christian Slater to host the next season of Unsolved Mysteries. I like that. That's good. All right, it was a pleasure, y'all. But I've got to bounce though.
See you later.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
She's back there deflating right now. That's why you had to go.
Get your lazy feet out of here, boy.
You hear him.
Dragging them feet.
Oh, I was blowing into the thing.
My lady's deflating.
I mean, like in this Mothman one, it was almost like they were talking about the Mothman from the Sci-Fi Channel movie more than like the actual.
It felt
like,
it felt like it didn't feel like mysterious or cool. It was like a boring like.
Yeah, like the Mothman. He there's no tragedies happening in West Virginia right now, so he just like flies into neighborhoods and screams at old ladies in the middle of the night.
I don't even like
years for him, so like that's what he's doing now.
What's the James Tinian book? Is it Blue Book?
Department of Truth? No.
No,
Oh
the
yeah,
Blue Book.
Yeah.
I
thought that was about
the
aliens.
alien
Was the
book.
Mothman in that?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes mental illness in it. Jack the Ripper in it. It's in my blood.
In it.
It's in my blood, in it.
God.
I'm the descendant of the prostitute in it.
Oh, Richard. Weird.
Well, that's the thing that I thought was so funny. There's like dudes my age being like, "This spot right here is where she died," and I'm like, "How do you know?"
Wait, no.
No.
There's a couple on 90 Day Fiance UK where like the guy is like Moroccan or something, and they're like, "How are you learning English?" And he's like, "Peaky Blinders."
Oh,
no.
And so he has like a real nasty accent when he speaks. He's like,
Wow.
"Fuck it, innit?"
Wow.
Leah, calm down.
Was that all the episodes?
Yeah, it was.
that was it.
And that's how
Yeah.
you
Wrap.
solve mysteries. And you know what, guys? Genuinely, Amanda would love to have you on in September. We're doing We Used to Live Here by Marcus Cleaver. You have the book?
The hell is
Okay.
that?
Focus it. Focus it.
I
It's like
can't.
it's like the eye test at the doctor's office.
Put your
know,
hand
yeah.
behind the book. There you go.
Okay, but what's it about?
It's a very quick read. It was originally a no sleep thread on Reddit that got expanded into a full novel. Again, very quick read. Think Reddit level language.
Okay, are you throwing shade?
No, but think. So you guys heard of House of Leaves?
No.
The book?
Oh no,
Oh, yeah,
I've
yeah,
only
yeah.
heard that it's overly complicated and
Okay, but no. Think
Verbose.
about if somebody wrote House of Leaves Junior.
I played the
is
Doom
this
game.
like fan fiction level bad?
No. It's actually good, but it's just, but it
Good.
does have very much like with the footnotes and the ciphers and like
Oh
if you're not paying attention. But no, but it's very light. It's very light. We're talking Morse code and wingdings. We're not talking like.
If I can read it and comprehend, you're gonna be
Yeah.
fine. You're gonna be just fine.
But yeah, but it
Alright.
does, it even low-key references the Novitzin Files at some point, but it is very much like is this a haunted house? Am I mentally ill? Is any of this happening? It's one of those kind of stories, but it is really good. It's a quick read. I
Is
think
this
it
gonna
came out,
end in they're in a insane asylum at the end?
the movie comes out sometime this year.
Is it gonna be Blumhouse? I hope not.
That's a good
Oh,
question.
I'm
Oh, wait,
so
wait.
over
I heard
that.
it was going to come out this year, but I really hope it doesn't because originally Blake Lively was attached. And if I have to
She
see
still is,
her
isn't she?
not act in one more movie, I will go crazy.
Yeah.
It Ends With Us. It needs to.
Yeah, seriously.
And I love Blake Lively, truly. I think she's a pleasant woman. But we can retire at this point, no?
So, Elle, you're
Yeah,
saying
she
it's
was
kind of like
Gossip Girl.
XOXO.
That's right.
No, she wasn't. She was Serena. Gossip
Well,
Girl
whatever.
was
Dan.
anybody? Dan.
Dan.
Oh, Amanda, I knew I loved you. Dan's bitch ass.
I hated it so
It didn't
much.
even make sense. It didn't make sense.
This was the mystery we should have been solving.
And you know what's crazy? I even read It Girl, the Jenny book series of her at boarding school. Okay, Johnny, what were you about to say?
Oh, just about the book. Like it's got like ARG elements. Like, did they actually do like any YouTube shit for it? That'd be kind of cool if they did. Like,
So basically
Science.
you're reading it and it has like documents and stuff in between the chapters. And some of the stuff is like, if you know, you know, but I'm reading it on Kindle. So it was funny because initially I thought, because you know how sometimes Kindle misreads the files and it'll be like wonky, like some of the letterings and stuff, until I realized, is this a code? And then I realized, am I a genius? And yes, to both. So I had to go back and like decipher everything, and I was like, this is pretty cool. But it is like House of Leaves-esque, but very much without the pretension. It is not a pretentious book. It is very much
Okay. Like House of
hard and
Leaves for
easy to read
Dummies?
hard. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is my first horror book, y'all, and I'm enjoying it.
it's probably
That's
pretentious, but it's like pretentious for high schoolers, probably.
Yeah, like if you were in high school and you were like,
deep? Is this
no,
Jughead from Riverdale?
No, but if somebody was like, oh, have you guys read We Used to Live Here? It's kind of like House of Leaves. And I'd be like, shut up, Chad. Shut up. Shut up, Benjamin. No. It's like, it's a cool read. Like, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool read. Especially if you can get it from your library or Libby or.
I'm online right
No,
now.
but how come I
Wherever.
can't find any books I want on Libby or Hoopla? Libby, I have to wait like 5,000 years. Hoopla, nothing I ever want is on there.
Well, Hoopla usually is better for comics and
Yeah. Media.
graphic novels and manga and stuff. You're not going to really find like new books on there like that. But Libby, if you're one of the chosen few, like I myself, you'll get skipped the line.
Are you
I get
kidding me? 'Cause
I get skipped the line all the time, constantly.
I hate
Never.
Libby. That's what my library has. It sucks.
How many books can you check out, Amanda?
I've never even checked it out because they have no books I want.
On Libby?
On Libby, right?
Let me see.
Libby's pretty clutch for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it is for me
I'll
too.
have wait times, but usually if I wait more than like a week, I get to skip the line and I just get it.
I just joined Fable, the book club site.
Yeah, I tried to, but then I said, why complicate my life? I'm going to stick with my trash Goodreads.
I love Goodreads because everybody's on it, but the UI is so like.
Oh, I need something cuter. Shut up.
I do. I really do. I'm an aesthetic person. I really do. This just looks cuter.
Keep a bullet journal.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I don't believe in physical media.
I do actually. I don't like my handwriting. So
I told you I could teach you. Put your hand in mine. Johnny, forgot you were here for a second.
sorry, John.
Johnny, and also Amanda, on the 21st of this month, we're doing To Be Original movies. So anything original.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On the what day of what month?
This month. The 21st. The 21st of August.
August.
Gotcha.
2024. The month before September. The month after July.
Now, do you think they will do Unsolved Mysteries about Christopher Columbus and the manatees?
I think we should crowdfund. I think
Yeah,
we
we
should.
should
You know
petition
what?
There you go.
We should write an original comic about Christopher Columbus and the manatees.
Get some really good art on it too. Just make it disgusting.
Like birthing the first siren. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
the
my
first
God.
the first one comes out as siren. Like, oh, why does she look like that? But she sounds so beautiful. And then from there, like, have you guys ever seen? Okay, this might be a little racy, but on The Sims they have like a breed out the ugly challenge.
Oh.
Tara, love you.
Oh,
They
that's
have
neat.
Love you guys.
they have
See you
this
soon.
challenge where you make the ugliest sim
Bye.
you can, and then you
Bye.
have to breed them with the townies to breed out the ugly. So what if we write a story about Christopher Columbus having sex with the manatee to create sirens, and then the siren trying to breed out the
Amanda,
ugly
I'm
with
so
humans
sorry.
in order to make the Little Mermaid?
Let me apologize to Amanda. Amanda, please forgive.
Follow me. Follow me here. Come on.
Please forgive her.
Like and subscribe.
You guys, I'm getting to the point.
Johnny,
It was the husband.
What?
Huh? Where would they put
What?
the ring?
What?
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 He's
What?
saying?
I don't know what's happening right now.
Oh my God.
Mystery solved.
Solved Mysteries.
Yeah.
Doesn't Johnny have anything to plug? Besides the
Yeah.
manatee?
We are doing the hack and slash back to school review on Saturday.
Okay.
So
Nice.
that's what we got going on how to get here. And everybody's welcome if they want to hop on and it's here. You know what I mean? If you guys like some good Riot Girl horror, like goofiness, it's a really cute book. So it should be a pretty fun review.
And that's the
It's gonna
Zoe.
be a good time.
The Zoe one.
Yeah, Zoe Thur, good one. I know she was cringe in public, but I forgive her already.
Oh God, what did she do? Never mind.
She was racially cringe.
Who?
No, she
Zoe
was
Thurgood?
classistly.
What
But everybody was
happened?
like, she's a kid. She's just a baby. She doesn't know better.
She's just a baby.
This
I
is
think
my
I think the reviewer was an asshole and kind of deserved to get lashed out a little bit, man. I understand being critical, but like there's a point where like it's just abuse, and I don't know, and I think that
If she was a 45-year-old heavy-set German woman with the criticism of that's what I'm saying. Like, she gets away with saying a lot of cringe shit because she's cute, petite, and young.
yes, pretty privilege, and it's
Not saying she's not talented, but
no. But like, I get it. I'm old and whatever.
I'm cranky and mentally ill. She's young and pretty and mentally
Yeah.
ill. There's
And
a
so, like,
difference.
I get it. Whatever. Like, I get that, you know, I'm a bit jaded, but yeah, I see her and I'm like, yeah, your books are great and whatever. But then there's times when I'm like, it's not that good, guys. Like, I read Journey to the Center of the Earth and I was like, okay.
Rain totally fell apart in the end.
Well, she just drew that though. Like
no, I
that
know,
was,
but like
that was
sometimes when
written
you
by
attach yourself to
Yeah, it's yeah,
and
and
New
then
Girl
I
in the
read
final seasons, awful. Same Zoe probably.
Excuse me.
I'm just kidding because it was Zoe Deschanel. It was a joke.
Oh, yeah. Good job. So what happened? Explain what happened with this with her with this interviewer. Sorry, I didn't catch
yeah,
that.
It wasn't an
Johnny.
interviewer. It was a reviewer who pretty much
Oh.
said that Zoe should shut up and she just has dumb white girl problems. Pretty much is what the review said. And then Zoe kind of reacted really stupidly to it. She's like, "Oh, so because I'm white, I can't have problems." And it's just like,
Yeah.
just be quiet, girl. Just don't. And she kept going and kept going, and like she didn't do any favors for herself. But I think she walked into a trap. But like it was a cruel trap, and I like I said, I don't really have. I can't apologize. Make apologies for that type of reviews. You know what I mean? I don't personally do them, and I don't see any merit in them. You know what I mean? Like I
yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of all that happened, and my personal feelings.
Oh shit, we're still live.
Word.
What have I said that was offensive? Hold on, bye guys.
Bye.